everyone. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research here at FXPRIMUS, bringing you the day's schedule of events for Tuesday, January 12th. The calendar is pretty light today. In fact, it's pretty light all this week. We already had Japan's current account out earlier this morning. The current account surplus was higher than expected on a seasonally unadjusted basis, but after seasonal adjustment, it was lower than expected. Go figure. In any event, it was about the same as in the previous month on a seasonally adjusted basis. The key point, though, was probably that there was a wider than expected trade deficit, which was a turnaround from a trade surplus in October. The figures caused some confusion, naturally, with all these different levels. First the yen strengthened, then it weakened, but now it's a bit stronger than before the data came out. That may just be dollar weakness, though, as euro-yen's a bit higher than before the data were released. Now, as for the data coming out today at 9:30 GMT, the UK will release its industrial production for November. Manufacturing output fell month on month in October, but industrial output rose slightly. The pattern may be reversed in November, as a drop in oil and gas output could dampen overall industrial production. That would tend to be negative for sterling, even though it might mean manufacturing rising on a year-on-year basis. The U.S. National Federation of Independent Businesses, or NFIB, releases its Small Business Optimism Survey today. That's expected to show sentiment among small businesses improving, as is consumer sentiment. So that's dollar positive. Then the Job Opening and Labor Turnover Survey, or JOLTS report, is forecast to show an increase in the number of job openings. More good news about the labor market. That should be positive for the dollar too. But neither of these are major market movers. There are several speakers scheduled for today. Bank of England Governor Mark Carney and the ECB's chief economist, Peter Praet, participated in different panel discussions during the day at a symposium organized as a farewell for Bank of France Governor Neuer. Praet said recently that there was no plan B for returning inflation in the euro area to the ECB's target, and said that, quote, if you print enough money, you will always get inflation, unquote. As a result, everyone will be waiting to see if he drops any hints about more money printing. Later in the day, Richmond Fed President Lacker will speak on the U.S. economic outlook. Then overnight, China announces its trade data for December. The market looks for the year-on-year decline in both imports and exports to accelerate, which would be negative for commodity producers such as Australia and New Zealand and other countries exporting to China. Further volatility in global equity markets could be a result. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research at FXPRIMUS. Get more market insights on our education pages and turn your trading ideas into action with FXPRIMUS, the safest place to trade.